So I'm probably not even finna be able to post this because I'm probably gonna say, gonna get into some hardcore shit here in a minute. But it's been a few days now. It's been a few days since most recent publicized case of police brutality. And one thing I want to address that I think gets overlooked a lot is that, yeah, within the last, 4 or 5 years, we've had a lot of very high profile, publicized cases of police brutality. We're seeing it on the news. Or Garner, Michael Brown, now Sterling. Next day, that dude who got shot in the arm multiple times through his car window with his little daughter in the back seat. And, all these cases get a lot of attention and everyone has something to say about it because we're hearing about it because it's getting put on the news and everything's going viral. But this isn't something new. This didn't just start fucking happening. Niggas have been getting killed for fucking multiple centuries. Alright? There's nothing new happening here. We've been getting killed here in America, murdered and lynched for multiple centuries. Generation after generation after generation, decade after decade after decade. Nothing new is happening here. Just because it can go viral and get posted on Twitter, we can hashtag Black Lives Matter. This is nothing new. Niggas have been getting killed. Niggas have been getting murdered by the cops. By cops, I mean pigs. Not police officers. Pigs. A pig is merely the descendant of the slave catchers. British colonizers who started the colonies and came to America, eventually went to Africa, colonized our homelands, and took our people as slaves and brought them here in chains and forced them to build their country. They were lynched and they were murdered. And now, multiple centuries later, generation after generation, decade after decade, we got to the point where we were never at a point where there was going to be let's just forget about it. Because I feel like that's how people used to act. They can't really do it anymore, but they used to act like, oh, we should just get over it. Slavery ended a long time ago. It's not as bad as it used to be. We're all still oppressed. We have no sense of national identity. Do people even have a sense of self-identity or cultural identity? If you do, you're one of the higher, more conscious people who created one for yourself. But the general populace of all of us don't. We've lost our history. Our history was burned with the libraries in Egypt. And they told us all that shit was invented by the Greeks and the Romans. And America is just a modern day Rome. And it's only getting worse and worse. America is a dying country. In 5 to 10 to 15 years, America's not even going to be the superpower anymore because it's crumbling from the inside. The relationship between the government and its people is crumbling more and more quickly and more rapidly. It's gotten to a point where it's not a black and white issue at all. It's not us against the white plantation owners. Back then, it was a black and white issue. The slaves and the plantation owners. Now, everybody's seeing how unacceptable this is. And the American government has done too much fucked up, crooked, and corrupt shit. They're guilty of high treason against its people and its own nation. There is no land of the free and home of the brave. There is no American dream. That's all bullshit. And all of these cases of police brutality, which I'm going to call them lynchings, because that's what the fuck they are. We're getting lynched. Yeah. If you couldn't see it before, see it now. If you weren't paying attention before, pay attention now. The time to wake up is past. The time for passive action has passed. The time of protesting and waiting for the government to hand us down justice will never come. The 1%, the government and the politicians that rule this country, would rather die fat and gluttonous before they see the right thing done. All they care about is their money. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about their fucking selves. Yeah, there's cops out there who probably became cops because they wanted to try to do the right thing. Maybe. And if there is, you're still a pig. Just like I'm still just some nigga, right? I'm just some hardcore, hardened criminal, right? Because I got the hoodie on and a red snapback. I must be a blood too. I must have gang affiliations and a criminal record, right? As far as what's the answer, what's the solution, I'll let you guys think that one over yourselves. But know this. Things cannot and will not stay the way they are now. It just can't happen. A new age is imminent. Every empire eventually falls. There was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember.